Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I woke up this morning feeling like I got hit by a truck, and it was a pretty intense night after I recorded that video when I got home of the storms. Um, so, yeah, if you didn't see the last video, or didn't catch it or whatever, yeah, we had some pretty intense storms go through just before midnight, right there around midnight, basically. Um, I was seeing the lightning as I was out working, and on my during my last runs, I don't know, I was on my last one actually. I had like a 3-run stretch, and I was on my way to drop off the last one, and I was just like, I was going to try and work all the way up until midnight, but I was like, no, I just had that inkling, even though I really wasn't seeing anything except for the, high level lightning, basically the lightning, going through the clouds. Um, I was just like, no, I'm going to go home. I'm just like, no, I should go. I was starting to get that pushback feeling, and things were happening and so forth, with orders, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done, you know. On my way home, I could see that I thought I was driving into it, but, because the lightning, I mean, it was like right overhead as I was driving home. And as I was on the freeway driving, there was just so much electricity in the air. I could feel it in my hands, in my body, especially my hands. I could just really feel it. But it was funny. Here I am. I'm driving. I have my elbow up against my glucometer reader, and of course I have the sensor in my arm, and I've got the Bluetooth and everything, but mostly I was thinking about the sensor and the other, especially the sensor, because, it's an electronic device going into my arm, and I'm just like, oh, crud. Yeah, not a good situation. So I'm like, all right, so anyway, I got home, and I mean, it was like right overhead. And I didn't bother getting my earpiece out, nothing. I just grabbed my stuff and took off into the house. And then once I got situated or whatever, I went back outside. I recorded that video that is the one right before this one. I did do quite a bit of talking on it, with what was happening and so forth. And then I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to come inside. I felt like that we were pretty cool and so forth. We were under a severe thunderstorm warning, high-level tornado watch, and I was just like, all right, I'm getting hungry, I'm really getting hungry at this point. I hadn't eaten in over 12 hours, and I need to take my insulin and so on and so forth. I'm like, all right, let's just go take care of all this. Right after I came in, and of course, right after I took my insulins, bam, it hit. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, all right, let's eat fast, as fast as we can or whatever, just in case. And when it hit hard. And I mean hard. I don't know if there was any hail or not, but I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Of course, couldn't see because it's pitch black outside. Very high winds. When I was standing outside, you could feel the swishing around between the hot or the warmer and cooler temperatures going around you. Heck, at one point, I saw 2 police cars out here that were pulled up next to each other, talking to each other in the rain. I'm like, oh my goodness, they had their floodlights on. I know they were looking for somebody. But yeah, it was just, it was kind of intense. I didn't sleep very well last night either. I kept waking up all night. Off the wall dreams. Woke up this morning, my neck, I had this old neck injury from the car accident I was in, back in 2017. And, it was very tight, really flared up and everything. I woke up, basically, I was all disoriented. I had no idea what day it was. I thought it was Monday. Kind of find out it's Sunday. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just needed to go to the bathroom, so I took care of that. And I heard, while I was in there doing my business, I heard that the TV was on, and it's the news, and I'm like, well, let me find out if we did get a tornado touchdown. Sure enough, out there on the southwest side, definitely, there was a tornado that touched down, confirmed sighting, area where I have worked many times since I've started, down there basically around Eden Prairie. It would touch down in Waconia, which kind of sits in between Eden Prairie and Lake Minnetonka. And they were on YouTube. They saved footage of their own camera tower where they had recorded the storm wall coming in. Well, kind of find out also it was possible tornado also may have hit Washington County, which is where I was at with my last runs. So I was probably on the western side of it, and that's the reason why I was feeling all of that electricity. And of course, well, Rick basically was the one who had told me. And came upstairs just now, basically, and I looked at the map as far as where Washington County is at, and I'm like, yeah, that's where I was at. Because I'm recognizing the areas, the place names and so forth with where I was at, and I'm like, shit. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, let's, that made a lot of sense with what I was feeling, what I was seeing, and so forth. So basically, I was on the western edge of it. It looked like it, basically what it did is it hit, it missed the cities. It missed us. So, but yeah. What a night last night. Like I said, my neck is, it's better now that I've stretched it a little bit. I haven't done any yoga stretches or anything, but just stretching it a little bit, moving it around and so forth. It's like, yeah, I woke up. Well, I woke up, the last time I woke up several times overnight. I just couldn't sleep well. But yeah, I woke up just feeling like I was hit by a truck or something. It's like, damn. But now I was talking to them about it all last night. Well, Rick, he thought that we just got a little bit of wind and rain. I'm like, oh no. No. I was up for it. He's like, what time did you get in? I told him, and he just smiles, and he's just like, man. A good thing I was going to try and work until midnight. Good thing I didn't, because otherwise I would have been coming home, and it would have been downpouring. I mean, raining, drenching rain. I mean, it was still pouring when I went to bed. That was about, I think, 1:30, something like that. I know it was after the watch expired, which I think is 1:15 or something like that. 1:15. It's something, but I have got something to do with 1:15 in my head. I don't know where that's coming from. So I know, I think it was like 1:30. And excuse me, that I got to bed. So, not much in the way of sleep, and I want to get back out there and work again. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun last night. I had no idea. That's like, wow, okay, we're getting closer. It's been a long time since I've experienced a tornado, so it's like, yeah, awesome. I don't know. Sorry. A little bit of food. There we go. But anyway, so there. Better? Okay, good. No, I didn't brush my teeth last night either. I was too tired. Fuck it. Who cares? It's my videos. Don't like it, don't watch. That's why I look at it. So yeah, that was interesting last night. Very interesting. But yeah, one thing I definitely made sure I did. Actually, I did it a couple of times. I kept looking out the window, checking my car, make sure it was okay. It's like, yeah. And this one pretty much slept all night. She's sleeping well. I think her tummy is calming down now. She ate all her spinach yesterday, and also quite a bit of her dry food too. So that's good. I got the Feel That Way diffuser going, so it's probably helping calm her down and so forth. So I'll give her some more spinach, and I gotta cook this morning too. Fun. I gotta cut up chicken on top of it. But man, and I gotta run over here and to Walgreens and do my banking, and then run and get gas as well. Wow. I know I keep saying it. What a night. Now, if you woke up feeling like I did, you would probably be saying the same thing over and over again, too. So, but yeah, otherwise, it was a pretty good night. Not too bad with things and so forth. Had, not too, it's going pretty good so far. I thought I was going to be running into a couple of icky people or whatever, but they turned out to be okay. It was just that same sort of situations, whatever what I deal with out there, and they wind up being kind of icky people, valley girl sort of attitudes or whatever. But no, it wound up not being it. If anything, that's the thing. I find out. People they I don't know how else to put it, but they have a bit of a complex where it's like, oh shoot, I'm just so sorry and everything. It's like, no big deal, chill out, I'm just so used to dealing with opposite energy out there where it's just and more entitled, entitled energy. But even like people who live in expensive houses here, it's like, oh, I'm just so sorry, this or that or whatever, and it's like, okay, it's no big deal. And it's like it's supposed to be situations of leaving at the door, and they're coming running outside to meet me, and this and that. It's like, okay, whatever. All right. But I'm enjoying it. That's what matters most. I'm enjoying myself. And, yeah, like I said, that's what matters most. No, right. She woke up, she's like, what? Okay. I don't think she slept very well either. You didn't sleep very well either? I know Mommy did a lot of tossing and turning. I know there was a couple times I woke up and you were over by the door. Was it kind of scary there in front of the window? Well, Mommy's sleeping in front of the window too. You could at least wake me up and let me know if a tornado's coming. Yeah. Or were you irritating the boys again? Were you irritating the boys? I know. You all tease each other through the door all the time. Oh, me? Yeah, you. Silly girl. I know you're a tease. Yeah, I know you're a tease. You take after your mommy. I know mommy's a tease. Mommy, that's my foot. Oh, man. So anyway, yeah. It was an exciting night last night, I know. Pretty exciting. So, anywho, otherwise, that's pretty much it. Not much else that's going on. I'm just going to cook my chicken, and I did, with the last shopping run that I did, stopped off, I had to do, I was only picking up a little tub of ice cream. Like, okay. And I figured, see if they had any organic cilantro, because I had to throw all mine out. It went bad on me, even though I was eating it. Hi, there she is. Yeah. And fortunately, they had some, but I had to pay a pretty price for it. But I need cilantro for what I'm going to make. I'm going to do basically my version of chicken fajitas. Sounded good. Yeah. Mwah. Yeah, I don't have a griddle or whatever to cook them up on, so I just cook them up in the frying pan. It's good enough. It works. With some seasonings and, of course, some peppers, and we're good to go. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm happy that her tummy, she's feeling better. I can definitely tell she's calming down, so. Yeah. 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 So, anywho, I should probably let you go so I can do what I need to do. You want to say hi one more time? Say hi. Such a pretty girl. Yeah, such a pretty girl. Anyway, I'll talk at you later. Short one today. Alright? If I can get any footage of tornadoes, I definitely will. Alright, love you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Love you.